Hey, Adam here with a simple and fast review of the Maygrove 4.2 gallon 100 PSI electric backpack sprayer. We're going to open it up, show you what it looks like, we're going to test it out, and of course let you know whether or not it's worth buying. Alright, so as we get the box open here, you'll have instruction manual, looks like kind of a power adapter to charge this thing up. You'll have kind of your spray baton that's going to hook on here, screws on, and looks like this is kind of adjustable as far as kind of strength maybe. You'll have a little trigger that we'll test out. I'm not sure if, I'm sure the front, the top here adjusts the nozzle as far as strength. Read your instructions. We're going to flip this around just so you can see it. Kind of a plastic bumper here for your back. Nice little shoulder straps. Looks like this has kind of two parts to it, as well as adapters. This is going to have a strainer, as you can see. So we're going to go ahead, like I said, and read the instructions, make sure we know what we're doing before we get to it, and test out the sprayer. But the idea here is I'm just going to kind of demonstrate it with some water before mixing any kind of other items. But make sure you read your instruction manual and we'll go from there. Alright, so charger will be red when it's charging, and obviously when it's full it'll go green. Now I did want to just show you kind of what the battery looks like. It's actually in this lower compartment on the back, and just a simple 18 volt 2.0 AH battery. Installation is just going to slide kind of in there. I'm trying to do this with one hand, and you'll see kind of just a simple showing that it's 4. So we'll go ahead and clip this back on the cover. Sorry, just kind of clips in here. Sorry, I'm doing this. It's hard with one hand to kind of do this stuff, but that'll click in. So we'll go ahead and take this outside and demo it. All right, so I've got it on. You can adjust the shoulders if needed. I've got about 60% of the way full. When you first turn this thing on, one of the two sides, sorry, there's kind of a dial that you need to turn on, and then of course you'll have some power switches. When it first goes on, kind of like any other pressure washer, it's going to just kind of be on to create like a suction in this thing before it starts to spray. I'm going to show you kind of 4 of the nozzles that we'll be working with. This one's just a dual head sprayer. All right, you may hear it. I'm going to just get closer. You may hear that, and you may not, honestly, but I'm going to just kind of show you the different heads real quick while we do this. So that's kind of your dual action head. Then we've got the single, which is basically the same thing, just one. And these are leaking right now just because I'm not putting them all the way on during this particular demonstration. But you get the idea. I'm assuming you can see that. Nothing super powerful. They say it's up to like 100 PSI. Nothing amazing here. Nothing, you know, like thousands of PSI or anything. That was this guy right here, which is a single. This is going to be the yellow 4-headed, which is going to be more of just a general spray for distance and stuff like that. And then we'll have kind of our hardest, what I would assume is hardest PSI here. And again, that's this guy. Hardest PSI is going to come from this piece. And the benefit here, you know, for anybody that's kind of wondering what the heck you use this for, is first of all, you can mix stuff into this and just kind of do just like, you know, big growth formulas into your plants and whatnot. But not everybody has a hose that'll extend. And again, I'm just going to tighten this a little bit more just so it doesn't leak as much. And you will get some leakage potentially each time, depending on kind of what the sprayer's doing. But either way, I'm hoping you can get an understanding of this. I'm using this primarily. I'll be using mostly the two-pronger or this one, because it's all about just watering plants from a distance. So I'm actually going to just show you kind of my purpose, because not every hose gets to where I need it to go. So I'm just going to kind of set up a camera, show you what I'll be doing with it, and we'll go from there. All right, so as mentioned, there are certain things that I want to be able to water without having a hose. Now, one other nice feature here is that you can probably see this little red thing, and when we squeeze and hold, that'll actually just lock it into place, so I can just kind of water without having to pull the trigger the whole time, which is really nice. So again, kind of being able to water things from a distance that's not connected to a hose is a really, really nice feature of this. So to me, this kind of thing is definitely worth buying. If you have a good property where you don't have necessarily hose and spigots in the right spots, this will get it done. So hopefully this review has helped you, and thanks for watching.